guys? It's Chris. You're watching Plumbing Explained, and this is our ride-along series where you ride along with me in the cab of the truck and we just talk about stuff, typically plumbing, but not always. Hope you guys had a great day. It's the end of the day for me, but I wanted to get a ride-along in for you guys. It's been a busy day, but you know, I still wanted to get one in for you guys anyways. I wanted to talk about customers watching you, right? Like, I notice a lot of guys have trouble with this, and honestly, when I was younger, like in my early 20s, and I was plumbing, it was really hard for me too. It really bothered me. It like annoyed me. I felt disrespected when customers would sit and hover over me and watch me and stuff like that. And I just wanted to give you guys my philosophy on it now. So over the time, I realized like a lot of these people, they're just kind of interested in what's going on. They're not like making sure you do everything right or trying to watch and make sure you don't steal anything, or you know, some people are watching you for that reason, but for the most part, they're interested in this, right? On top of that, you're in their home, you're a guest in their home. A lot of these people, they feel like they need to almost be like a host for you in some way. Like they need to talk to you or be there for you in case you need anything. And I saw on a group that I'm a part of today, Plumbers Only, Handymen Need Not Apply, I think is the name of the group. Well, I saw that a lot of guys were giving their opinions on this, right? A guy had commented about how it makes him mad that somebody was sitting there watching him. And I just wanted to say, the more confident you are with your ability and your skill as a plumber, the less bothered you will be by somebody who's sitting there watching you. I know, like I said, earlier on in my career when I felt that way, it was mostly because I wasn't very confident in myself. I mean, I knew I could get the job done, you know, and I knew that no matter what, eventually I would figure the problem out and get it fixed or whatnot, you know. But I didn't feel like if the customer asked me crucial questions, I didn't feel like I'd be able to answer properly. You know, I was worried that maybe he had done a lot of research and on the fixture I'd be installing or whatever I was doing. And you know, sometimes they'll ask you questions, and if you're not super experienced, you don't know how to answer those questions. And then in the back of the mind, you're thinking, oh God, now I look like a, you know, like a hack to this guy or a rookie or something like that. And I just wanted to tell you guys, you really don't need to worry about that. And there are things you can do to help like ease that tension between you and the customer when the customer's sitting there watching you. One thing that I really like to do is I like to start conversation with them, just like even just small talk. If the small talk doesn't work, if I can tell that they're not really interested in talking to me, making small talk, then I'll talk about the job that we're doing. You know, I'll explain what I'm doing step by step as if I'm teaching somebody. You know, very similar to as if I had an apprentice riding around with me, I would, you know, just educate the customer on what was going on. And, you know, I noticed a lot of the times the customers really appreciated that. And now I don't really mind it at all when customers sit and want to talk to me. Actually, I prefer it. I don't hate it, but honestly, when a customer wants to sit and talk to me, I get to know them. I can kind of get a feel of how they are and who they are. And then, you know, I can kind of gauge as far as like maybe future work that needs to be done, or, you know, there's a lot of things you can get out of having a customer standing right there with you. Ask them, you know, when I'm finished with this, is there anything else you'd like me to look at? You know, I mean, I'm here, you might as well, right? Might as well take advantage of me. And there's just so much, you know, there's so much positive that you can look at it instead of just thinking that the guy's there to try and be a jerk, or, you know, and like I said, I know some people are just jerks, you know, and they're going to sit there, oh, you didn't do this, or, oh, how come you're not doing that? You know, and sometimes in reality, all you have to do, because in plumbing, you will find, you know, most plumbers do things a little bit differently. You know, I was watching a video last night of a guy who was installing a pop-up assembly, and he was wrapping Teflon tape around the part that the flange threads onto, and that just kind of blew my mind. I was thinking, what the heck, man, what's this guy doing? But as he explained it, I thought, you know, it's really not too bad of an idea, I guess. I mean, I've never done that, and I've never had anything happen because of it, and I've never seen in the instructions somebody calling for you to do that in the pop-up assembly instructions, although, you know, I don't think I've read too many of them, but I don't think I've ever, you know, it's just not something I would do. And but I do understand that there are times where it would probably work. In fact, it made me think about times where I had a pop-up that may have been defective or something like that, and it just leaked no matter what. I ended up having to grab a new pop-up, and it made me think, I wonder if I would have taped that piece there, if that would have stopped the leak. You know, probably wouldn't have, but it just made me wonder, you know. So like I was saying, a lot of plumbers do things slightly differently, okay? And you'll notice, like, some guys will like to use silicone around flanges, where some guys like to use putty. I'm a firm believer in the putty. I think I would never recommend using silicone on a drain flange. I just think that's not a good way to do it. And you know, I'm not hating on those who do it. I have hated on them in the past, but I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna hate on those guys, because I know some plumbers that I think are decent plumbers that do that, and you know, I'm not gonna sit and judge them for that. I do think putty is superior, and that's a debate you'll hear quite often between plumbers, silicone or putty. And I feel like more of the older guys with more experience agree that putty is the way to go. But yeah, I mean, again, just having a customer there with you, as long as they're not sitting there trying to beat you down on the price the whole time, or talking down to you, or, you know, oh, was that easy? Or, oh man, I wish I would have just done this myself, stuff like that. If they're just sitting there, make small talk with them, you know what I mean? Treat them like you would a friend or a family member. Just talk to them, ask them, if you notice that they're maybe have kids, talk to them about their kids, you know? People are real happy to talk about their kids, believe me. And you can really develop a good relationship with customers like that. And when you take the relationship and turn it from just like, I'm the plumber, I'm here to work, you know, and you turn it into more of a personal, like, hey man, how you doing type relationship, you will see, I think your job will go a lot smoother. Your customers will have a lot more appreciation and respect for you. And, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that that's how everybody should do it. I know that, you know, doctors are very professional for a reason, but they also, you know, they ask you questions. They try and get to know you a little bit. And I feel like as a plumber, as a service and repair guy, I think you should be doing that as well. That's about it, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you go down and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. It won't charge you a penny. Leave a like on the video if you like the video, but most importantly, please leave a comment down below and let me know, do you guys like the series? I know I've gotten a lot of good feedback on the series. Do you like it? Do you like the channel? Do you like me? What kind of videos would you like to see in the future? Do you have any questions regarding plumbing or equipment or really anything? Anything you'd like to hear my opinion on, I'd be glad to talk about it in the next ride-along. Other than that, guys, I hope you stay positive. You know, be happy that we're alive, we're healthy, we're doing good, we're out here, we're able to work, or, you know, you have the internet, you're watching YouTube. You know, just be happy, guys. It's really important. And I feel like if people were more happy, people were more appreciative of the small things, like your good health and all that, I think life would just be so much better for everybody. Other than that, guys, yeah, like I said, I mean, I've rambled enough now. Thank you guys so much for following the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and leaving a like on the video. I love you guys. Peace.